And again, this is all absolutely free, so it's one of my absolute... So, as we all know, studying and revising can be really difficult at college and university level. So today I'm going to give you the kind of apps and websites that really helped me do that, varying from ones that are paid subscriptions and completely free. Number one, and one of my absolute favourites, is Notion. This is a completely free site and you can download it onto your laptop and onto your phone. So I absolutely love this one to type up all of my notes from lectures because it means that it's all saved into one online space rather than having it in different Word documents, which can easily get muddled and confused, and especially if your laptop dies or gets corrupted, everything that you've worked on throughout the term will be lost, whereas with this, it's all uploaded into one safe space. What's great as well is that you can connect it on your laptop, on your phone, so if you're travelling here and there, you can still look at your notes on your phone to revise. Another reason I love it as well is that you can make it very aesthetically pleasing, which I find is a little bit more hard when you're doing it on a Google Docs by comparison. So on this one you can easily add images, clips from YouTube, other documents, and also really useful when it comes to revising, you can add a to-do list within each module kind of page and then tick it off as you've revised each subject or as you've done each assignment. Number two, and another absolute go-to for me, is Memrise. Obviously, if you're studying any languages within your course, this is an absolute necessity because it means you've got all of your flashcards in one place online. So not only is that better for the environment because you're not wasting loads of paper writing on it, it also just means it's easier for you to carry them around and sit on a bus and do it rather than having a clunky load of flashcards. Also, it still works if you're doing other subjects like a science or an essay subject because you can write down all of the key facts, formulas, and quotes that you need to remember in an upcoming exam. So another feature that I also love is that it doesn't just test you the way you would with handheld flashcards. You do have that option, but you also have more like formal exams at the end of it with each subject. And you can also do it via audio and matching up items, and it really makes your brain become flexible with that information and consequently reinforces the stuff that you're trying to learn. It's also great if you are doing a modern language within your subject. So I'm doing reading German for academic purposes, and they'll have preset flashcards already for you with the kind of basics that you'll need if you're just doing like normal conversational languages and so on. Number three is when you're starting to get a bit tired or not really feeling the motivation to read certain material that you need to for an upcoming lecture or seminar, you can download Speechify. So this is a paid subscription service, or you can do a free sort of trial with it, or it's free if you go for the basic voices. By that I mean it will read all of your PDF or Word documents for you. So if you go with the paid service, you have voices that sound a lot more natural and flowing, or you can go with the free version, which is still amazing. I've used it and I absolutely love it. It just sounds a little bit more robotic. If you are a Mac user, then you actually have this already on your PDF and Word things, and you can go along the top and choose for it to be read out loud. If you go into the system, you can also choose the different kind of voices that you want for it. So the fourth app I would recommend is Todoist, because I feel like if you are a student, or even if you're just going about a normal everyday life, there's things that you need to get done, and it's often a lot simpler if you have it all in one place and in one format, and you know you're not going to forget anything because it's all written down. I personally recommend Todoist because, one, it's better than if you've got perhaps a diary in which you'd write it all down, because this way it's all portable and backed up and safe. And then I also think it's better than the normal to-do list that would just come on your phone or on your laptop, because it can do so much more than that to-do list. So if, for example, you knew that you had an assignment due next Thursday, if you write assignment due next Thursday, it will set a reminder automatically for that day. It will recognise exactly what you've put. You can also put reoccurring to-dos. So if you know that every single week you will have a set assignment due, it will set a reminder for each week, and you don't have to keep updating it every single week, even though it is the same to-do. So the fifth and final app that I would say is my go-to is Grammarly. When I have any kind of written assignments due, I know that I need to get some way of it being proofread, and this way there isn't any controversy because you haven't necessarily gotten somebody else to proofread it, but it will go through a basic grammar checker. I just use the free version of it personally, and I think it really works quite well. It will give you a basic rundown and a score of if it thinks sentences are too wordy, if they think there's misleading or the wrong word has been used, and it will tell you. However, obviously there is the paid version, which will give a more in-depth and intense analysis of your work, which I feel like probably is really great. I tried out the free trial and it was really good. So I think if you do have the money and you know that you struggle with written work, then it's probably a really good idea to try it out. Those are my top 5 apps for students. If there's anything that you think I've missed, please feel free to comment it down below and help each other out. And also, please like and subscribe to support and get more content like this. Thank you for watching. Bye!